Turning to IT-Mate and a neighborhood so fed up with a strong odor, they're going after the source.
The smell coming from a commercial grease operation in Fountain Square. And neighbors tell IT-Mate senior investigative reporter Richard Essex the smell and the company have to go.
The Indiana Department of Environmental Management and the Marion County Health Department found at least 6 safety and health violations in their last inspection. And the health department has recommended that this 3-sided building behind me be torn down. But what has neighbors really upset is the odor.
Neighbors have been talking about the smell for over 30 years.
The company is Commercial Grease Trap Cleaning Corporation. And when I arrived Tuesday morning, an employee quickly closed and locked the gate to the main entrance. Another employee approached me near the street and promised to have the owner call me.
Well, let me give you my card.
The owner, Scott Isaacs, called and said the company has been in operation since the 1940s, and they moved to the Fountain Square location more than 30 years ago. He told me during a phone interview that until recently, he didn't know there were any serious problems.
Really had very few complaints over the years until a new resident moved in.
Commercial Grease Trap Cleaning Corporation is exactly what the name implies. The grease is brought back to this location and processed in these long metal containers in the building. The company is permitted to have 3 of these containers, but they added a 4th, which is a violation of their permit to operate. A neighbor sent me pictures of what appears to be grease leaking out of the building into the alley, and I can tell you the odor in the alley is strong. The company also operates a septic cleaning service. Dakota Policki is with the Fountain Square Neighborhood Association.
I'm sure, like any company, I'm sure they want to operate. I'm sure they want to do it properly. But, we've reached a spot where, they kind of need to be forced into some version of compliance to be better stewards of our community.
During an inspection by the Indiana Department of Environmental Management, they found 3 inches of seepage, which is the waste material removed from a septic tank. It was pooled up on the floor and had been there for at least 13 days. The building, which has only 3 standing walls, is considered by IDEM to be an immediate public health and safety hazard. You can see the siding missing from one side and insulation hanging from the ceiling. I asked Isaac if he plans to make the repairs.
Yeah, they're talking about where the wind blew some siding off, which we're in the process of repairing that, yeah.
The Indiana Department of Environmental Management is holding a public hearing Wednesday night for the renewal of the company's permit to operate. Isaac told me that he wasn't sure if he was going to attend, but the Fountain Square Neighborhood Association is planning to show up in force. In Indianapolis, Richard Essex, Wish TV, IT-Mate.